Figured we would get up to 2087, the next high volume number, before lunch. We finally made it right there, but the entry, if you didn't buy the mean green retest failure off the opening, was pretty late in the game right here. Definitely, we talked about this dealing with P's. Market was still pointing higher. There's a mom. Comes back and retests it, and looks like we're going to close this market pretty strong today in the 86.87. That leads me to believe that we're headed for 2100. Next high volume number is 2096. If we close it above 2084, that's a structural point that could have held that we've taken out. So everything is pointed up. Looking on the mom screen. And again, you had to pay up to get in. Came in, everything's green. It's green on Friday afternoon. It's green when we come in this morning on the day session. There's your first entry. There's your second entry. Here's your third entry on that bar. And we just kind of sit here. Comes back and holds. Chopping again, entry on this red bar, entry on that red bar, entry on that red bar, first correction, and we make new highs, and here we sit. So this is a really good trend indicator. It'll hold you in a trade for a long period of time. It's possible to get 20 points off of this one. And you would have been in this today. It was good for 10, 20, 73, 50 at your best fill, and it would have taken you up from there. Okay, looking at the F1 screen, it's going to show buying. Outside day, strong close. Big day. Looking at the F2 screen. Strong P, volume very high in the distribution at 87. Excuse me, it's a little bit lower at 8250. The tick or two below the point of control balance point. So it's still a pretty strong profile. And again, as long as we stay above that number, 8150, this market can trade higher. And it is pointed higher. Tomorrow's news, housing starts. Plus 1.67. Permits plus 1.2. Those numbers could come in lower than forecast. Supposedly, along with automobiles, this is the second letter of the stool of our economy is being held up by housing at kind of a stretch. So the easiest trade to see is failure to take out and hold 87.90. So sell failure right here. Then the next trade would be 94 to 99. And just structurally at 99.50, let them get stops above 2100 would be a pretty good trade. What is the market trading higher off of? Fed can't tighten anytime soon. On the buy side, last rotate down was 83, so then an 82, so 82 to 78 buy one. Let them get stops below 80, then buy two would be 70, 75 for buy two. Don't know what would cause this market to sell. Good news might cause this market to sell because then the Fed might be able to raise interest rates, but the bad news is certainly taking us higher. Okay, Treasuries reacted the same way as they should have today, and they do trade consistently. Bad news is bad news, good news is good news. And the E-mini was trading higher this morning, and when it did trade higher, and stayed there. This market sold. Outside day right here. So this one says can be traded either way. Looking at the F2 screen, it's going to be a B. So the first trade would definitely be a sell, and a lot of it's going to be dependent upon what the E-mini is doing. So we're currently at 16, 19s to 23s, sell 1, 27, 31, sell 2. On the buy side, 9 to 13, buy 1. And the first trade up is a sell. 1 to 5, buy 2. And if the E-mini does happen to sell, we don't want to be short. Okay, looking at the 30-year. Knob spread will be all over. We'll take us higher. So the first little band of selling 21 to 24, we'll make that 1. Sell 1, 27 to 31. 7 to 11 for sell 2. On the buy side, 8 to 12. So 1 to 5. And then 21 to 25 for buy 2. That 64.24 area is pretty good support. Okay, gold kind of moved sideways today. Our buy zone wasn't quite touched. Our sell zone was touched early in the session. So higher low, higher high, we can buy it off of this. It did finish weak. We are going to be looking at a B on the profile. Double distribution. So does 25.30 hold? And my guess is it probably will. So 30.32 buy 1. 25.27 buy 2. On the sell side, 38 to 40 sell 1. 43, 45 sell 2. Crude 41.50 is the break. Lower high, lower low. We've come back again. Wednesday is contract expiration. This one says we can find a place to sell it. And 41 and a quarter, 41.50 sell 1. 41.75, 42 sell 2. On the buy side, 40.50, 40.75 buy 1. Then 40, 40 and a quarter buy 2. Like the short side better. And we have backwardation in the contracts right now, so this expiration, it hasn't been like $1 to $2 like it has been a couple of months prior to this expiration, so there's not as much juice there as there has been. Okay, 113.50 is kind of prime sell territory on the euro. Well, right now, Lee, the gold 40 to 45 is the sell point, 25 to 30 is longer term trade. You can get them off in those areas, you can keep them. So higher low, higher high. Gold says you can buy it off of the F1 screen. And we definitely have a P here, but you can see how this 1350 area is really holding the market. So we're kind of back where we were this morning. This morning we had a 30 to 40, then we had a 50 to 60 sell. So we'll make it 40 to 50 sell 1, 75 sell 2. On the buy side, I'm going to keep it at 113 even, 1310. Then 1275 for buy 2. Okay, that's it for April the 18th, 2016. Time to wrap it up. Hopefully everybody's got their checks and all that stuff sent to the IRS so they can fund that folly and just spend obscene amounts of money on their little pet projects. We get to pay for it, and we get to pay for our opposition. That's what makes me sick. But that's the way it is. See y'all bright and early in the AM.